Hey guys, this video training is about staying engaged with your business and time management. I want to stress how important it is to stay plugged in with your team and this amazing community that we have created. We have a wonderful team culture and we are here to support and love on each other, and by staying plugged in is a great way to make sure that you're going to be successful in the long run. Whenever you start a new venture, whether that's a business venture or working on your personal goals, there are always going to be ups and downs. It's an emotional roller coaster. There are the highest of highs and there are the lowest of lows. But staying plugged in is what is going to get you through the lows. For those that are doing phenomenal and having a surge in their business, they stay plugged in to allow those that are struggling to feed off of their energy and to feel revitalized and to be reminded that it's just temporary and that they can fail and try again. For those that are struggling, we need them to plug in so that we can help them get through these tough parts, these tough times. We all are in this together. There's no one else that's going to understand the struggle that you're going through other than your teammates, because they've been there, they've done that, they've seen it through, and they've come out on the other end. We have a ton of different ways for you to stay plugged in. You're all part of a team page. That is your hub. That is where you go to get loved on and celebrated and vent your struggles and work through your issues. We have team calls that you can jump on and learn about all the new and exciting things going on that week or that month with the business. The more information that you have with all the new things going on, the easier it's going to be to start conversations and invite people. There's a national wake-up call that happens every Monday. It's put on by corporate, and top coaches go on to talk about their ups and downs with the businesses, what they've done to make sure that they come out on the other end. We have our boot camp group. So even though you may be focusing on your business and your business growth, it all stems down to your foundation, and your foundation is that your mindset and your body are healthy. So if you're struggling with your nutrition or your fitness, you are a challenger too. Plug into that boot camp so that you can feel your best. And by all means, plug into your training. That is why it's here. Even after you complete this training, we want you to revisit time and time again. I recommend all of my coaches do several trainings a year. I do trainings every couple months to make sure that I am revitalized, learning the information again. Hearing it over and over again is only going to benefit me as I take away something different each and every time. Now let's talk about time management and breaking down your day to make this business work. Some of you may be stay-at-home moms. Some of you may be in the corporate world already working 40, 50, 60-hour weeks. This business works for us all. It's just a matter of dedicating the time to make it work. The best thing I have ever done for my business was create power hours or power pockets. It's a time in the day where I sit down each and every day. I get my work done. I prioritize a list of things to do. I'm laser focused. I shut out everything else in the world. I shut out my kids. I shut out my dog, and I get to work. These are essential for your business. This business can be run working just a few hours a day, but you have to make the time to sneak those hours in. So whether you have a full hour to sit down and dedicate, or you do power pockets, where you do 20-minute pockets throughout the day, you can utilize them to make this business work. And the best way to do that is to be prepared and be organized. Have a list of things you can do each and every day. The very last thing that I do during my power hour or my last power pocket of the day is I make a list of prioritized things that I need to do the following day. That way, when I sit down and I have that hour, I can make the most of it. I already know what I need to do. I don't need to look into it. I can start crossing things off the list. I keep it prioritized, so I do the most important things first, and those are your vitals. Those are your new conversations, your invites, your sharing of the products, your personal development, making sure that that is happening first. The logistical, the organizational stuff, I leave to the tail end. And the reason being is that when my power hour is through, if I've gotten all my important things done, I can always find 15 minutes later in the day to check in with my boot camp and do those logistical organizational things on the back end. Right before I go to bed, I can check in with a challenger or answer a message from a new coach. Prioritize, get laser focused, block out distractions. Some coaches highly recommend turning off notifications on Facebook while you are doing this. You don't want to spend your power hours or your power pockets scrolling or commenting on people's things or engaging with people's profiles, because that is something that you can do in your hidden minutes. Your hidden minutes are minutes throughout the day that you're wasting and you don't even know that you're wasting it. It can be a trip to the bathroom where you sneak in and you go through and you like a few people's things or you engage with someone's profile. It can be when you vacuum, putting in headphones and listening to your personal development. Driving in the car is another time that is perfect for listening to personal development. These are hidden minutes that are being wasted otherwise, but that we can use to our benefit to lighten our load so that our power hours and our power pockets are most efficient. Consistency in your work. I made the mistake early on where I would do bulk work, where I maybe wouldn't message anybody for a couple days, and then I would message 80 people in one day. And while it's great that might be 80 new conversations started, it quickly led to a burnout, because then I'm having 80 people's responses come through in my inbox and I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm not giving value to my responses. I'm rushing through it. I'm dreading it because it's such a big task and it's not as efficient. Where I've learned, if I have these power hours and power pockets where maybe I'm only reaching out to 5 or 10 new people a day, each and every day, it's a much easier of a task to do. I don't burn out and I'm providing more value to these conversations. Pick a time for your power hour when you are the most creative and the most alert. If you're a morning person, put your power pockets and your power hours in the morning. If you thrive in the evening, then that's the time that you should dedicate to working towards your business. The more alert and focused you are, the more that you're going to get done. If you have a time where you're feeling really creative and you're maybe walking the baby or taking the dog on a walk or sitting in the bath and you have ideas flowing, utilize that. Take that time. Jot all of those ideas in the notebooks of your phone. I have lots of coaches on my team. My business partner, Amanda, she is phenomenal at bulk creating. She gets into these creative zones and she will create multiple scroll stoppers in one sitting. That way, throughout the week, when she feels tired and not creative and she kind of has a mind block, she can revert back and grab one of her pre-created scroll stoppers. If you need to schedule out posts to make it work, then schedule out your posts. But there is always a way to make this business work. It's just about finding the groove and the rhythm that works for you and your lifestyle. And we're here to help you do that. If you can't find that groove, I urge you to reach out to your coach, plug into your team, because there is someone else out there that's even busier than you that's made this work, and they can share with you what they're doing to get into their rhythm and to make this business work for them. The last thing is you might have to come to the realization that yes, you will have to take time away from your family to make this business work. You will have to dedicate that time. That might mean that after dinner, you task your husband with taking the kids for a half hour. That might mean waking up earlier in the day. And while this business can be run in just an hour or two a day, sometimes less, sometimes more, you have to dedicate the time. If you cannot make that time, you cannot expect this business to grow. So figure out what works for you. If it's a power hour, find it. If it's those power pockets, find it. Identify your hidden minutes. Prioritize your list of tasks each and every day for the following day so that you can hit the ground running. Hopefully this training helped you guys and you've learned a lot of tips and tricks to make this business work for you. Thanks for watching.